Conservative new media viewers, we've got some news from the world of tennis. World number one Novak Nole Djokovic of Serbia has rallied to defeat Frenchman Jo-Wilfried Tsonga tonight in the quarterfinals of the 2012 French Open. The match took place on Court Philippe Chatrier, and the final score was 6-1, 5-7, 5-7, 7-6, and 6-1 for the Serb. The match ended at 8:08 p.m. locally in Paris, and the length of the five-set match was a grinding 4 hours and 9 minutes. We will include several links to articles about this story in the video description below the video player as soon as we can. This was an up-and-down, physically and mentally rugged match. At first, it appeared as though Djokovic was going to crush the Frenchman on Tsonga's home clay of Roland Garros. Nole pounded Tsonga in the first set 6-1 and was up 4-2 in the second set with all cylinders firing. But Jo-Willie was just getting started. He took 5 of the next 6 games in the second and won the set 7-5. We were all even at a set apiece, and then Tsonga kept marching on, taking the third set with the same score, 7-5. Djokovic, who has not seemed himself since his grandfather died several weeks ago, was in real trouble. Although the two men traded service games in the fourth set, Tsonga had started the set with the serve and began to truly pressure the Serb while up 5-4 in that set. Djokovic got into a 15-30 hole on his serve in that 10th game, and when Tsonga took the next point, suddenly Nole was facing 2 match points against him, and the dream of holding all 4 major championships at once, the Nole Slam, that is, looked finished. But Djokovic did not give in, despite the delirious French fans who were urging their man on. The Serb fought off 1 match point and then another. Nerves steadied, and now at deuce, Djokovic managed to pull himself through and even the set at 5 games apiece. But the Serbs' trials were far from over. At 6-5, the entire process repeated itself. 2 more times Djokovic faced match points against his serve. Finally, after more excruciating points, he had managed to get the set to a tiebreaker, letting out a scream when he did so. In the tiebreaker, the tension continued. Djokovic got an early advantage, but then Tsonga led 4-3. Then it was Djokovic's time to make a run, and he had set point at 6-4. It wasn't over, though. The Frenchman tied the points up at 6-all before Djokovic finally pulled away to claim the set, and the comeback was complete. It all seemed to be too much for Tsonga, who seemed drained by the rain, the cold, and the 4 blown set points. Once Djokovic went up 2-love in the 5th set and broke Tsonga, the match was all but over. A couple of quick comments and thoughts on this match and the tournament. First, congratulations to Nole Djokovic on this victory. He has been far from sharp in the last month or so, and he could easily have folded in this match before the world number 5 on Tsonga's home court. Many players would have done just that, but the Serb found his inner calm and strength and prevailed in a great match. Credit to the Serb here. Well done. Second, condolences to Jo-Wilfried Tsonga. The Frenchman played a fantastic match and nearly closed Djokovic out in a way that no one has been able to do at a major championship in nearly a year. Yes, he did not prevail, but Tsonga gave it his all and was as close as a person could possibly be to winning without actually doing so. Congratulations to Jo-Wilfried Tsonga on a brilliant match, one which his countrymen will be most proud of and one which they will not soon forget. A thankful crowd chanted Tsonga's name after the match, and it was well deserved. Third, Novak Djokovic is now just 2 match victories away from completing the Nole Slam. If he were to accomplish this feat, he would be the first man in 43 years to hold all 4 major titles at the same time. The last person to do so was Rod Laver in 1969 when he won the calendar Grand Slam. Wow. Fourth, however, there are 2 large obstacles in Nole's way. The first is the last man to defeat him in a Grand Slam, Roger Federer. Federer completed his own comeback today after losing the first 2 sets against Argentine Juan Del Potro. The last time Djokovic lost a Grand Slam match? In 2011 to Roger Federer in the semifinals of the French Open. Will this year's semifinals be Nole's revenge? We will find out in 2 days' time. Fifth, the person who likely will stand at the end of the road between Djokovic and the Nole Slam is one Mr. Rafael Nadal, as in 6-time French Open champion Rafa Nadal, as in the guy who was destroying his opposition in his 2012 Roland Garros run. Just ask Juan Monaco, who got double bageled yesterday by a rampaging Nadal. Sixth and finally, if Djokovic is to win this tournament and the Nole Slam, he is going to have to pick up his level of play. As great as today's victory was, Rafa is playing on a different level, one that only a focused, top-level Djokovic is likely to be able to match or exceed on the current men's tour. Djokovic was there until Monte Carlo, but he hasn't been there since, in my opinion. And he will need to find that extra gear soon if he is to complete both the career Grand Slam and the Nole Slam he so desperately wants. Now, share your thoughts about this match in the comments section below. How excellent was Novak Djokovic's comeback today? Do you think Djokovic will complete his Nole Slam by winning his next 2 matches? Do you think Djokovic will get revenge on Roger Federer in their upcoming match? You tell us below. Also, please be sure to let us know what you thought about this video by clicking on the thumbs up or thumbs down button underneath the video player. Thanks. Finally, we encourage you to come and join the fun on the Conservative New Media Facebook group. You will find the link to the group in the video description. This is Paul F. Villarreal, and you're watching Conservative New Media. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.